Hey guys, it's John, ReelBlue Custom Rods, and welcome back to the channel. And if you want to learn how to install the hidden T, I am going to show you how to do that here in this video. First of all, the hidden T, you can get these here on my website. And I'll have a link down in the description below. I really like the hidden T, hidden T handle, right, for a couple of reasons. One of the cool things about this, comes in a nice little box, has an instruction guide right here to tell you how to go ahead and install it. But basically, this is your fighting butt, if you will. But instead of having to put a foam grip down here on the bottom and digging this into your hip if you're standing up fishing, and just laying it into your hip or your stomach or anything like that, you can just pop that open and turn it into a T, lay that against your body, and now you have leverage when you're fishing, and you don't have the discomfort of the gimbal piece stabbing you in the gut. So what I'm going to do is show you how to install this. This is great for 15 to 30 and 30 to 50 class fishing rods for all different game species. So let's get into it. So like I said, it comes with an instruction sheet, tells you how to install it. But again, it's super easy. You can get these here on my website, and again, I'll have a link down in the description below on where it takes you right to the website where you can pick these up if you're interested in having them. So the idea here for that is that I want, as you can see, I have my reel seat right here, American Tackle reel seat, followed up with the bottom cork handle. And this cork handle, what I like to do is, I like to treat my cork handle, so I put some cork preserver on there. And then now what I'm getting ready to do is install the handle on here. So what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make sure I don't have any decals or anything like that here on the blank. So we're just going to remove this decal. And this is a pretty clean, roughed up surface. This is just bare fiberglass that's been cleaned up. All right, so the next thing that I want to do is, so you can see where the blank will slide down on the inside, and we have grooves, 4 grooves on each side. That's going to increase the contact surface to make sure that we got a good bite. And you can also see how far down that that rod butt will extend down inside there. And we can also see that it gets a little bit smaller down there. So what I want to do is, this is a perfect fit for this portion of the cork handle. But what I need to do is build some arbors here to receive that. And what I am going to use to do that is going to be some mesh tape. So we're going to use mesh tape to go ahead and build up some arbors so we can distribute the load-bearing piece here, if you will, or the contact. Right. So the whole thing about here is you want as much rod contact with the handle or the grip when you're attaching that, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place 2 arbors. One is going to be down on the end where the smaller portion is on the inside, the smaller inside diameter, and I'm going to have another one here kind of in the middle with the larger inside diameter portion. And then all I'm doing is cutting my mesh tape. And for this, I'm going to go about like 4 squares wide, if you will. All right, so we've got that cut. Now I'm going to come back here and I'm going to start adding mesh tape. And I'm not right up tight against the cork because I want some space in there. Add in one more piece, and this should be it right here, I'm thinking. So I'm going to back that off actually a little bit. And I'll start wrapping this piece down here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. We're going to build up this bottom part down here. All right, so let's do a dry fit and see where we are at with that. Okay, so I say I've already got maybe a little bit too much on there. It started pushing that. I'm going to cut that off. Again, we'll dry fit this again. And I'm just dry fitting that on there one last time. Okay, so I got that where I want that part at. So now what I'm going to do, before I mix up my epoxy, I want to talk about a couple of things. So when we're fitting this, there's a couple things to understand about this hidden T, right? You want this set up based on the hand that you fish with. So if you are a left-handed fisherman or left-handed reeler, you could want to pop that out this way, right? So you wouldn't want the handle to break this way as a left-handed person. You wouldn't want to be on the bottom. If you're a left-handed reeler, you just want to be able to pop your thumb there and pop that open and get that done. Or if you are a, sorry about that, guys. Or if you are a right-handed fisherman, you would want that to break this way. So before you install this on the rod, you want to remember how you reel, right? So again, if I'm reeling for a left-handed fisherman who's going to reel with their left hand, hold the rod with their right hand, they want to be able to hold the rod and reach down and pop open that T and then get it into their belly or into their gut to where they can work it. In doing that, I recommend that you leave to be a little bit easier on you. I like leaving it open in this way in the open position when I install it. That way I can make sure it's lined up with my guides, if you will. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mix my two-part paste. And again, I really like using Rod Bond. So we'll get this set up here. And I'm going to put a good bit on here because I do not want a failure, right? I don't want this handle to fail at any time on this rod. So I want to make sure I've got good connection or contact between the blank and the handle. That's why I only have 2 arbors on there. And then we'll add the second part here of the paste. We're going to mix that up. All right, and then now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start laying this paste down on this blank. And I'm just making sure I get all my mesh tape covered. And what else I'm going to do is I'm going to run a thin bead on that cork there, because I want to make sure I want a good seal between that cork handle. Just want a little bit of paste on here because I want it to have a good seal with that handle. I just want it to seal it, right? I don't want any of that. I don't want any, any of the elements seeping in there. So I'll wipe that off once I get to that point, once we're applying or once we're adding the handle. All right. And I'm just going to take some inside my handle really quick. All right, and I'm going to slide the handle over. And I like to start turning it. And then peel that paste down in there. And then get that pushed on to the handle where I want it at. And then what we'll do is we'll clean that up. And we're going to take some isopropyl alcohol and we're going to clean up our work spot here a little bit. And then come back with the isopropyl alcohol again, clean that up. And then we are good to go. And then I have my handle on there. And now what I can do is just take this, set it on a table, and then I can turn this handle to line it up with the guides to make sure I'm lined up for my left or my right-handed retrieve. So hey, I hope this video helps. Again, I will have a link down in the description below if you're interested in purchasing a hidden T off of my website. Again, these are great handles, I think, for your 15 to 30, 30 to 50 class rods. They hold up really well. Again, they even have the gimbal butt in there in the bottom, the fighting butt. So if you wanted to just put it into a fighting belt, you totally can. And it's a very strong locking mechanism. When it locks into place, it's not going to come undone on you. But again, I hope this helps. I hope it's something that you can find interesting and in a place in your rod building arsenal. And if you have any questions, please feel free to either shoot me an email or leave a comment down in the comments block. And I am here to help. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys watch this next video here. And until next time, guys, take care. Bye.